Hi, I'm Jack from legalexpert.co.uk, and today I'm going to be taking a look at how Brexit might affect your factory accident claim in 2020. Now, before we get started, I'd just like to stress that if you've been involved in an accident that was not your fault, which has resulted in an injury, you may be entitled to free private medical treatment from a specialist in your local area. Now, we're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and we offer a completely free consultation to find out if you're eligible. So contact us on our free phone helpline on 0800 652 7676 or by visiting our around-the-clock live chat service at legalexpert.co.uk. If you find this video helpful, please do hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. And if you have any questions, let us know in the comments below. Now, if you've been involved in a factory accident and you believe that you're entitled to compensation, one of the biggest questions you may have in regards to your factory accident claim is how or whether or not Brexit will affect it. Now, before I go any further, the first thing that I want to establish is that there isn't a crystal ball which will show us exactly what will happen in the future. Now, at the time of making this video, the issue of Brexit is an ongoing matter that affects such a wide-reaching number of issues. But unlike in 2019, the certainty of Brexit happening is now more likely than ever, with an exit date taking place on 31st of January 2020. At that point, the EU and the UK will enter a standstill period. This means that the UK will no longer be part of the EU. It will, however, still follow all of the EU rules until the end of the year. The current government aims to negotiate what happens after this period, but if it is unable to do so, it does have the option to make a one-time extension request until 2022 to help negotiate future relations. So, how does this affect your factory accident claim? Well, there's a chance that currently your right to successfully claim may be dependent on a European directive, which is the name for laws that member states within the European Union accept as national law. Now, until the UK formally departs from the EU, membership ensures that any directives issued by the EU are usually adopted into our national law. So if the ability to successfully make a factory accident claim relies on one of these laws, depending on the circumstances, unless the UK government decides to amend or repeal any of these laws, which they would have to do so by means of introducing new legislation. If, however, you're involved in a factory accident outside of the UK and in an EU country, previously you may have been able to bring a claim for compensation in a UK court. Now, once the UK leaves the EU, this will no longer be an option. So, if you're involved in a factory accident in an EU country after the UK has left the EU and you wish to make a claim, that claim would have to be dealt with via that country's respective court system. Now, unless the UK government decides to repeal existing legislation that has come into force from EU directives, for anyone wishing to make a claim at present, it is unlikely that UK citizens will notice any immediate change to personal injury laws. But because we don't know what the future holds or what decisions will be made further down the line, if you have been involved in an accident and you're thinking of bringing a claim, we recommend that you do so straight away. Not only will this mean that you'll likely be in the best position in terms of being able to gather evidence sooner rather than later in support of your claim, but it means that you'll be able to bring it under the current laws, as we don't yet know what the future holds. Now, it'd be interesting to know what your thoughts are. Do you think that the laws to do with personal injury should change following Brexit? Yes or no? Let me know in the comments below. So, if you've been involved in a factory accident which has resulted in a personal injury and you believe that you're entitled to compensation, we'll be more than happy to hear from you. You should bear in mind that if you're successful in your claim for compensation, the cost of any private treatment should be covered, as well as any loss of income from time off work, which may be claimed back for when bringing a claim for compensation. If we take your case on, we'll be happy to put you in touch with a medical specialist in order to further aid your recovery should you require any further treatment, and aim to find you one in your area so that you're not having to go out of your way. Of course, the circumstances of each incident are never the same, and whether or not you believe you have a valid claim, it's always advisable that you speak to an expert on the matter. So if you'd like further assistance, we are personal injury claim specialists. We offer free, friendly advice on no win, no fee compensation claims, so there's not a penny to pay if you lose. Get the maximum compensation that you deserve. We're rated 4.8 out of 5 stars, and we have specialist solicitors with up to 30 years experience. It'll only take just a couple of minutes for our team, who'll be happy to answer any questions you may have to help establish whether or not you have a valid claim. Call now on 0800 652 7676 or visit our live chat service at legalexpert.co.uk. Don't forget to subscribe, as we'll be uploading helpful videos just like this one on a regular basis. You can also check out one of our recommended videos or head over to legalexpert.co.uk, where you can read community questions on our forum, get free advice from our live chat, read articles and seek assistance for compensation on a no-win, no-fee basis with your personal injury claim.